Hi friends, welcome in another episode of KD Talk or KD Talks. And friends, in this video we will know about our respiratory system. So what is meant by respiratory system? So let's know using our chart. So in today's video we will know about the respiratory system, and you shall know that we can take the air or we can exhale the air using our nose. Means we can take the air using our nose, and we can throw the other gases using our nose. So we can inhale or exhale using our nose. And when we take the air, when we inhalation the air, the hair on the mucus which can present in the nose, the hair and mucus which can present in the nose can clear this air. Means it can filter the air, and then the air which will be filtered can go to the nasal cavity to the windpipe. So you can see this is a nasal cavity. The air which we take, and it can filter through the hair or the mucus which can present in the nose, can grow to the nasal cavity of the nose, and then nasal cavity will be take this air to this windpipe. This is a windpipe, and the first part of a windpipe will be attached to the first lung, and the second part of a windpipe will be attached to the second lung, and the first part of a windpipe will be attached to the first lung. So you shall know. And when the windpipe, there is a windpipe, we can take the air using our nose. Then hair and mucus which can present in the nose can filter the air, and when then the air go to the nasal cavity, and the nasal cavity can reach this air to the windpipe, and windpipe can present in the larynx, and this windpipe, using this windpipe, the air reach to the two lungs, and the first compartment of this windpipe will be attached to the first lung, and the second compartment of this windpipe will be attached to the second lungs. And the compartments of lungs are made by alveoli. So alveoli means we can say that alveoli, when we take the air, the alveoli gets spread, and this alveoli will be reach the oxygen to all our body, and exhale the carbon dioxide from the blood and carbon dioxide from our body. So this is the main function of the alveoli. But according to this respiratory system, the main function of one part will be that about the diaphragm. So I can make the model on the diaphragm. So let's see this model. I can tell you about more information about this model. Wait for only 2 minutes. So you can see this model. This is a type of a diaphragm. Okay. So this is a type of a diaphragm. You can see that. This is a windpipe. We can take the air through our nose, and when we take the air through our nose, then the air can filter through the hair and mucus which can present in the nose, and then this air go to the windpipe, and the windpipe can present forward through the food pipe, and when this pipe will be attached to the first lung. This part of the pipe of this part will be attached to the first lung, and the part of this windpipe will be attached to the second lungs. Means there are the two parts of a windpipe, that the first part will be attached to the first lung, and the second part will be attached to the second lung. So when we take the air inside, the pressure of this is a diaphragm. So when we take the air inside, the pressure of this diaphragm will be decreases. So here these are the two lungs, and they have the pressure. When we take the air inside, the pressure of this diaphragm increases, and the alveoli will be easily take the air, take the oxygen inside. Okay, you can see that when we take the air inside, the pressure of the diaphragm will be decreases, and we can take the inhalation easily. And when when the alveoli will be and the when the alveoli will be take the CO2 from the body, then again the pressure of the diaphragm will be increases. You can see this. So this is the process of the alveoli and the diaphragm. You shall know about that. Again I can explain you that we can take the air using our nose. We can take the air using our nose, and the we can take the air using our nose, and the and we can take the air using our nose, and the air and mucus which can present in our nose can filter the air, and then this air can grow to the first part of this air will be go to the windpipe. So you can see this is a windpipe. So this is a windpipe, and this air will go to the windpipe, and the first part of the windpipe will be attached to the first lung, and the second part of a windpipe will be attached to the second lung. And when we take the air inside, the lungs are made by the small compartments called alveoli. So these compartments will be attached to this alveoli, and when we take the air inside, the lungs have also the one type of a scalar body will be called as the diaphragm. So diaphragm have the pressure on the lungs. Diaphragm exerts the pressures on the lungs, and when we take the air inside, the diaphragm will be decreases, and it will be we can easily take the air inside, we can easily inhale. And when the alveoli take the carbon dioxide from the body, again the pressure of the diaphragm will be increases, and we can easily exhale the CO2, means carbon dioxide, we can easily exhale. So this is a process of a respiratory system, and this is all about the respiratory system. That is, there are the so many parts which can increases. I can tell you about using our chart. Okay, tell about it. Said that we can take the air, and the air will be filtered through the air and the mucus which can present in our nose. They can filter the air, then this air will be go to the nasal cavity of a nose to the windpipe. The windpipe will be present to the front of this food pipe. This will be food pipe, and this will be windpipe. The windpipe will be present the front of the food pipe. So this is the food pipe, and then this air go through the nose to this windpipe, and this windpipe part. This windpipe first part will be attached to the first lung, and the second part of this windpipe will be attached to the second lungs, and the lungs are made to the compartments of alveoli. When we take the air, the alveoli will be increases, and the alveoli will be increases. And why will be this happen? So because of the so this will be happen for a scalar body called, we can call it as diaphragm. So what is caused by diaphragm? So when we take the air, the diaphragm will be decreases, because there is a pressure of a diaphragm in our lungs, and when we take the air inside, this diaphragm will be decreases. This pressure of the diaphragm will be decreases, and when we exhale, when we exhale the air, the pressure of diaphragm will be again increases. This is a process of our all respiratory system, and this will be called as a respiratory system. Okay friends, thank you for watching this video. Let's meet to the another video. Thank you friends, and goodbye. I hope that you can understand these lectures. Okay, thank you friends, and goodbye.